Hello, everybody. I can almost guarantee you are wondering where my normal startup screen is. And quite simply, the only answer I can give you is by telling you a story. So, this last Saturday, Alice and I went and took my kiddo to a Scottish festival. We were there for a couple hours, came home, and decided I was going to hop on Arma for a little while. And got about 20-ish minutes, maybe even not that much. And my system completely lost internet. And it wasn't my Switch this time. So I then restarted my computer. And as my computer was coming back up, it blue screened. Lo and behold, the blue screen was not related to any of the blue screens I've had prior. This one was a bad boot device. what it came down to, my solid state drive failed. And to add insult to injury, it was completely failed. I could not boot my computer. So I had to purchase a new solid state drive. Thankfully, I could get it overnighted through Amazon. So I had a new solid state drive the next day. However, I have potentially lost all of my overlays, the video files for sessions 1 through 6. I have... So, yeah. Fun fact. We all know I'm the computer guy when it comes to my work, when it comes to my house, when it comes to a lot of things. There's an old saying when it comes to computer guys. Everybody's computer gets fixed, but the computer guys. Guess who doesn't have backups? Because I'm a dunce who didn't get my shit taken care of. So, for this week and potentially next week, I will not have overlays. I am hoping that I can recover my files, get my overlays back in, and have everything running great. Because I also lost, like, one of the things I'm trying to get into for my job is building websites. And I had about 3 hours in on rebuilding my Works website that I've lost. That I really don't want to have to redo, but if I have to redo it, I have to redo it. But needless to say, it sucks. So, this week, no overlays. Hopefully I can recover them, so when I stream next week, I will have them. But yeah. So that's why things look goofy. It's because I don't have overlays again. Because shit broke. Yeah, it's left me in a bit of a pickle. So let's say hi to the guys. Hi guys.
Hello.
How are we doing?
Pretty good. Oddy, I'm gonna apologize now for making with this level up my persuasion even harder to deal with.
Oh.
Skill focus persuasion. You know, it's totally fine. Nothing can go wrong with having plus 17.
It totally can't completely bork everything.
It's not like I have a plus, 22? Yeah, plus 22 to, you know, make people more friendly.
Alright. Well, we're going to kill the music. So, yeah. I was just taking a moment to explain to the viewers why I don't have overlays again and why... Let me be a lesson to all of you. Back up everything.
The only stuff that... I don't have much of my computer backed up, I want to be honest. Mostly because I don't consider most of what's on my computer to be critical.
Well, if you consider it critical, make at least one backup.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like I just said to the stream, I may have to completely from scratch rebuild my overlays.
Mm-hmm.
I may have to completely from scratch pull copies of my VODs for sessions 1 through 6 so that I have copies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're probably gonna have to do that.
I have 2 to 3 hours of work for my actual job that I'm gonna have to start from scratch on.
Oh, by the way, Oddy,
yes.
We realized that you missed one of the raiders on accident.
No, that was Aramis.
Oh, Aramis was... Okay,
Aramis
so
was
there,
leaning right there. No, Aramis was leaning right there. That guy was there.
Oh, he was the one leaning... Okay.
Yeah.
I thought there was another person, like, standing with Saw over here. I guess I was mistaken.
I have it written in my notes that the guy sent 2 of his guys with
Yeah,
us.
it should have had 2 with you.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I was
one
shadowing that one guy.
What's up? I kind of
Yeah.
figured out where
Okay,
the
it is.
Neuralink was up.
Oh. Okay.
It's a skill. Manipulation.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'll look into it more later. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries.
What did I miss?
Oh, we were just finding I was apparently one of the guys I accidentally pulled off the board.
Ah.
So, but
Gotcha.
he's back here now. So.
Oh, okay. So he was the one that was over there.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
So, where we left off.
Excuse me.
You all right, Lantas?
I'm alive. Just haven't had a drink in a long time, so that sip of alcohol kind of went down rough.
If I didn't have to work tomorrow, I'd probably get some alcohol, but unfortunately I have to work, so.
Mm-hmm.
You ready to go, Sa?
Ready as I'll ever be.
So, where we left off. You guys had just returned to the ship after meeting with Aphod. Who essentially is trying to shake you guys down for the data that you have gotten for Gardula. So you came to the realization that he doesn't know what you have for Gardula, and he doesn't know how much you have, so it's entirely plausible that you could just give him a completely useless baloney piece of it and still walk out of it without screwing Gardula.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys went back to your ship. He sent 2 of his minions with you. And Grawl and Zorna were planning out what they were going to do. Meanwhile, HK is shadowing one of the thugs who's kind of exploring the ship. Oh, and your Jedi friend had, shall we say, borrowed a blaster from one of the thugs that is not here.
Borrowed, liberated,
Creatively
took without
obtained.
asking.
So, picking up where we left off, what's the plan?
I think we talked about just like pooling travel logs and passing that off as the data. Something like that.
Yeah.
I have to decrypt a file and give him a junk file. I think that's what the
Yeah.
plan was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm assuming there's like a terminal right here
Mm-hmm.
or some shit that he can use.
Something of that sort, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm just gonna probably stay here and help him pick out a good piece of junk to give. Quote unquote supervising. More accurately, staying out of the way and making it seem like I'm actually making sure that he's getting the right thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, Grawl, I'm assuming you're gonna... And for you, you essentially will have to climb onto her desk to be able to use her computer to do this.
Woo.
So, what are you going to do?
I want to give him one file, right? So let's start the decrypting, I suppose.
Okay. Roll me a computer use check.
That's pretty good. There's plus 17 to that, so that should be what, 30?
Jesus fucking Christ! I forgot how much you guys. So yeah, you do a little bit of plugging away, and so what you find is, of the plethora of files you have, the decryption algorithm that you trigger does not decrypt all of the files.
That's weird.
So, of the 100 or so files that you have, it only decrypts about 20% of them.
I'm assuming I noticed this, right?
You're watching over his shoulder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's not normal.
Well, we got a selection of files to give to this guy, and I guess Gardula will have to figure out which one she actually wants.
Do you not have another program?
I mean, I don't think you can re-roll. I don't think you can roll another use the computer check on this. Is that right, Audie?
So for what are you trying to?
Lantas is asking me if I could use another decryption pattern to try again.
Roll me a knowledge technology.
No.
Oh, first one of the session.
Well, okay, I mean, it is a knowledge, so it's still a 1. It's not a...
Yeah, there's no. So on a skill check, there's no critical fail. So, what is
Okay.
your plus?
I have a plus 17,
So
so
it's
I
an
mean 18 total.
Okay. So as you're looking at it, you start to notice that as you look at the files, there is not just one encryption algorithm that's been used. Different files are encrypted under different algorithms. And what you start to see is there's about 4 other encryption algorithms that you will have to figure out in order to decrypt the rest of the data. And as you look at it, you start to realize that these files you have are, it's not just one person's files. It's essentially a shared database. And each person who had access to this database uses a different encryption algorithm on their files.
I see. So what you're saying is I could try again 4 more times.
Yep. Or you could take 20s.
Or could I?
True.
Now that you know what's actually happening and it's not guesswork, you can take 20 on it.
Cool. Let's do that.
Meanwhile, okay, HK. This guy is very clearly nosing around. He's going through your cabinets. At one point, he opens up a cabinet, and there's some sort of like protein bars or something in there. And he just kind of reaches up and takes a handful of them out and stuffs a bunch into his pocket, and then takes one and opens it up and starts just gnawing at it.
Interesting.
One of your inner voices tells you to shoot.
All
Another
right,
one of
I
your
roll
inner
for it.
voices tell us to
I
him.
shoot him in the back of the... Cold shot back in the head. I'll walk over to here and I'll look at him and I'll just say, "You appear to be searching for something. Do you require assistance?"
Yeah, just kind of exploring. You know, new ship.
Klepto.
Please do not take any more objects from this ship. That is not your property. If you do, I will be forced to apprehend you.
So, as you're saying this, you kind of see him square up a little bit. And as you finish your sentence, he turns around and he gets right up in your face.
You can intimidate a robot, idiot.
Do you want to try intimidating an HK unit? Oh my god, that's a good idea.
And what if I decide I
Oh,
want to
no.
take something else, droid?
I will be forced to,
You'll be forced to
apprehend
do nothing.
I do not take orders from you.
And I don't take orders from hunks of scrap that walk around with god complexes. And he
Him.
steps
Him.
around
Him.
you.
I follow him very closely. Like, when I say very closely, I mean, like, basically bumping into him.
So he comes up here and opens up this room, kind of peeks inside. Comes over here, same thing with this room. As you kind of step in behind him, you hear him into the corner in there.
What did he do? Did he spit into the corner?
He hawked a loogie in the corner.
Ah, I see. Interesting tactic.
He turns around and kind of half shoves past you. Continues on. He gets to this door, which is, of course, Fred's door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And it won't open.
I will just tell him, this door is a maintenance closet. There is nothing in there. Continue on, I
Well, then
say
you
very-
won't mind if I look inside of it, will you?
As a matter of fact, you are being quite nosy on this ship. I must ask you to wait outside.
I must ask you to shut up and leave me the hell alone.
That is impossible. You are on our ship. As long as you remain on our ship, you remain a security concern. My concern.
That's kind of what I was worried about.
What?
What is your flat-footed reflex?
My flat-footed reflex. How do you calculate that?
It is, so flat-footed is minus your dex mod.
Minus dex, so 21.
So he turns and stares at you as you're saying that and swings, and you just kind of tilt back out of his swing.
Alright. Is that, can I respond?
That's an attack.
Yeah,
That is an attack.
That is an attack. You can absolutely respond if you'd like.
1 second. I will be right back. I'm very sorry.
No worries.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So the reason that I said that's what I was worried about, before I made him attack, I rolled a intelligence check to see if he was smart enough to realize, dipshit, you're talking to a droid. Taking a swing on him is a bad idea. Yeah, no, didn't think.
I'm
just
very sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries. I was just telling them before I rolled the attack roll, I rolled an intelligence check to see if he's smart enough to know that punching a droid's a stupid idea. He failed.
Well, I can't shoot him because I don't have a stun gun.
Wait, yeah? Oh, no, you
My
don't?
gun isn't. No, it doesn't do stun. I guess I should just punch him back. No, you know what? I'll grapple him.
Yeah,
Grab
grab him by the neck, pick him
I'll
up.
like grab his arm and do the thing, like grab his arm while it's mid punch, twist it behind his back, and get him on the floor.
Okay, so roll an attack.
What do I add? Just base attack?
Grapple bonus.
Grapple bonus? What the fuck is grapple bonus?
Should be. Do you have your character sheet pulled up?
It
I
should be
do.
the same as your base attack.
Base attack. Okay. So 4. So just add a 4 to this roll.
Yep.
17.
Okay. So now opposing strength checks for the grapple.
Oh boy, I don't actually have very good strength. I'm a dex build. 18.
That's a pretty good roll, I'm gonna be honest.
7.
Did we match?
He rolled a 3 and he gets a +4.
Oh god.
So
Yay, you successfully
you
pinned
grab,
him.
as his arm comes up, you grab his arm and you just kind of pretzel him. All right, guys. High or low?
I'm assuming you're putting your weight down on him, right?
Yes.
High or low?
I
vote.
I'm letting Sam decide.
I
Uh-huh.
vote that we go high.
We're going high.
High it is. Oh, that's not good.
Was it low?
It was low.
Damn.
Oh boy.
It was a 14 on percentile.
That's pretty low.
So, as you push him into the armbar, you hear several snapping sounds, and he begins to shriek in pain.
Should have taken a swing at our droid.
And when I say shriek in pain, I'm not just talking like, oh god. Zorna and Grawl, from where you are across the ship, you can hear him plain as fucking day.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna give Grawl a look and be like, yeah, keep doing this. I'm gonna start heading out.
I'm just
I
gonna
just
start
Fucking
like.
shake my head.
Should
I'm
we
just gonna
roll
start-
initiative?
I
No,
don't think there's
it's
initiative to be had.
Okay.
yeah.
I want to start like carrying / pushing him this way.
Yeah, you have full
don't think
control
we
over
get a
him.
lot of
Whatever you're going to
resistance.
do. As you're coming around the corner, this guy comes up and he pulls out his blaster and goes to aim at you, which is when Aramis pulls out the blaster he's stolen and puts it against the temple of the guy.
I can see them from here. Right?
Yeah, you can see
gonna-
you can see this guy. You can actually no, you can see Aramis stand up and he has a blaster against the side of this guy's head.
Because there's
This
not actually a wall right here.
yeah. It's
Okay,
open.
so I'm drawing my my blaster at this guy.
I'm gonna look at this guy and simply say, do not be alarmed. Your compatriot was being uncooperative and attempted to attack me. I have neutralized the threat.
Roll a persuasion.
Oh boy. Can I make that
You're-
intimidation? Oh, intimidation isn't a thing.
No, intimidation is persuasion.
Intimidation is under persuasion.
Fuck, I only have a 3 in persuasion. Unnatural 20? Holy
On nat
shit.
20. Hey, let's go.
Let's go.
Natural 20.
Oh,
Oh,
And I will bring it out here just so you can see.
I believe you. Fuck.
oh man.
Eh.
what a wonderful way to start.
Hey, this guy was asking for it, alright?
Mm-hmm.
At least I didn't shoot him. Alright, Audie, how does he
So,
respond to me saying
Am
the
I
fuck
counted as using the aim action, by the way? Because I drew it and aimed at this.
Yes.
Okay, sweet. Now, how does that work?
So, you don't have to worry about this guy anymore.
Oh,
Oh,
are we
Because
going to
as
have to
he
worry about the lack of worrying about him?
as he starts to say, "You're all dead," Aramis just so you hear, "You all," and as a blaster fires, and there's a scorch mark on one side of his head and a bigger scorch mark on the other side of his head, and he just kind of flops over.
Ah,
By the way, the entire time this has been going on, this guy is still shrieking like an injured cat.
uh-huh. Yep, okay, I know how that sounds. That's very descriptive.
after that happens, I'm just gonna look at Captain Zorna and say, Captain, I believe that this one, I gesture at this guy, requires medical attention. He's fucking screaming.
I have a question about how stun works. Does stunning knock them out?
Yes.
Or okay, yeah. I'm just gonna basically walk up point blank and take my time and shoot him while on stun.
Okay. Yeah. So you walk up, you stun him. He goes quiet and kind of partially flops to the ground. Mind you, HK is still holding on to his one arm, which is now in like a very S shape, but not the expected
Oh.
S shape.
Oh no.
I am fine with this.
I'm gonna take the pistol out of his holster because I assume he has one, and then
Yes, he
drop
does.
him on the floor.
So as you look, you don't even have to do any skill checks to recognize this. You can tell his arm is fucked.
Yeah.
Captain, I do not believe that arms are meant to bend that way.
I'm just gonna look at you like, no shit.
Aramis looks at Zorna and says, "I'm sorry, I thought he was going to start shooting, and I really didn't want to put up with that right now."
That was the correct response. He was going to engage.
I'm not arguing with any of this. I'm just gonna like nod at him. I'm nodding at Aramis, and that's all. Like just like, yep. In the meantime, let's set that arm, and I guess I'm gonna look over at the Jedi. Are you good at treating injuries?
Force healing was not my strong suit.
Okay, I'm gonna treat this injury. Good luck me with my basic medical training. It's not even training. My basic medical knowledge.
Why don't we get Grawl to do it? I mean, what is the human body if not partially a machine? Grawl is good at repairing machines.
An organic machine.
Indeed.
Okay, so Adi, that's a total of 11 to treat the injury.
Okay, so what exactly are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to set the arm so that it's not quite so fucked up. You know, set it and put it in a splint.
Okay, it kind of looks sloppily done, but you do manage to put him in a splint.
Yay! He's in a splint. Now,
As a side note, the other thing you notice as you go to set his arm not only is there a fairly good break in one part of his arm, but you can feel as you're kind of putting his arm straight that something in his elbow joint is wrong.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
oh, that's fun. Yep.
Hi,
This is
honey.
right.
Everybody say hi to Alice. Alice is watching.
Hi,
Hi,
Alice.
Alice.
Hello.
I broke
This-
this guy's arm.
You badly broke his arm.
And as you get his arm, thankfully he doesn't awaken from your stun.
Mhm. Oh.
I think it's hilarious that I rolled for luck to see if you injure him or not. Bad luck, you injured him. I rolled for luck to see if Aramis decides
Shoots the guy?
to go dark side and blast the guy, or if he tries to disarm the guy. Bad luck, he shot the guy.
Technically, he shot the guy in self-defense. So
Yeah.
it's not really dark side if you think of it like that.
No, the guy.
The guy had not fully engaged yet.
It is technically dark side.
it's-
What does the dark side and light? Does the light side frown down upon preemptive strikes?
Yes,
God.
yes, it does.
but yes.
Man, that's so. What a bummer.
But
Don't
then,
you see? I can avoid Sith from ever coming back if I just genocide all the Sith people.
well, there's the demonetization when this goes up on YouTube.
Just bleep it. Just bleep it out.
Can I just, like, go on my comm link and go, what was the blaster fire? Is the deal off now?
Come on. What?
Go.
Oh my god. Sorry, what was that?
For all this thing, on the comm link, I heard blaster fire. Is the deal off now?
I'm gonna go ahead and say, not quite. Definitely, not quite. Definitely. Let's see. Oh. Intimidate. If they are helpless or completely at the target's mercy, they take a -15 to their intimidate. Oh no.
Amazing.
I get a +5. Sorry. Okay, no. I get a +5 if the target is helpless or completely at my mercy when I do an intimidate check. So I'm going to just try to intimidate this guy into lying for us.
When he wakes up.
Yeah.
Also,
Which
Audie,
reminds me, now that we've set his arm...
real quick, Lantas, before you go. Audie, I would like to know what kind of blaster pistol I lifted off of him, if that's alright.
Oh, yeah.
It's a standard blaster pistol. It's not anything special.
Alright.
It's absolutely beat to hell, well used, and you can see a couple spots where there's some pretty good dents in it.
Doesn't hurt to
That
have
sounds
one.
like it would have a
Oh, wait a minute.
stun.
I can put that in my hidden holster, because I have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just be storing that in my hidden holster. Anyway, as you were saying, Lantas.
Yeah. Hey, Saw.
Yeah?
One, that new blaster pistol of yours, it does have a stun setting.
Good to know.
Two, yeah, can you wake this guy up for me?
How do you want me to wake him up? Do you want me to break his other arm? I don't...
Lightly slap him across the face. I'm sure getting slapped in the face by a droid is gonna probably wake him up.
Okay, I'll do that.
Are you? Hey, hang on a sec, Saw. Before we go this far, hey Lantas, are you sure about this?
Okay, this counts as a dark side thing, doesn't it?
No, it's nothing to do with the dark side thing. It's everything to do with think things through.
Okay, no. Sorry, yeah, no, you're right.
A droid slap doesn't hit the same way because droids don't consider how hard.
Oh, right, that's right. I forgot
Droid!
about
Whoing!
that. Okay, fine, I'll do it. I'm not...
You slap him, it's a slap
doing-
upside the
I'm doing
head.
Non-lethal, okay, I'm doing non-lethal.
You slap him, it's a slap upside the head. HK slaps him and clubs his skull in.
So
Well,
I'm
I
gonna-
only have a +2 strength. I would only give him a mild I would only give him
He's-
a major concussion.
He's a helpless
that's-
opponent.
So that's 3. Because I'm guessing it's an auto hit, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. 3 non-lethal.
Okay. He kind of jumps. Oh, my arm! Oh, God! What did you do? What's
I'm
going
gonna point my blaster pistol between his eyes.
on?
Now
You can
you're
kind
going
of
to
see
listen to me
his unbroken arm is kind of feeling around. Mind you, the arm he tried to hit with is also his normal shooting hand. So he's like reaching across his body and he can't find. Where's my blaster? What did you do to me?
So, yeah, I'm gonna point my blaster right between his eyes. Silence. Very calmly. But I am intimidating him here, so you want me to roll intimidation check,
Nope.
right?
Nope.
No.
He is laying helpless. He has a broken arm. You've taken his weapon, and your weapon is almost pressed to his forehead. You see a wet spot form in the crotch of his pants.
Nice.
He is scared shitless. But he shuts up.
Now, you're going to listen to me very clearly. You are not going to tell your boss what happened to you. This is all on you, after all. I'm sure that he would be very, very unhappy with you if he found out that you are the reason that another one of his men is dead, and you are crippled.
What do you mean one of his men is dead? And that's when he turns and looks and sees the Quarren dead on the floor.
No, not Jim. He was my best man.
And he kind of stares for a moment, and you look over at the Quarren, and as you start to look back to him, it's, you know, in movies where there's that moment where two people look at something and in the same instant they kind of swing back to look at each other.
Yeah.
Imagine that moment, just that both looking and both at the same time turn to look at each other again.
Do we have an understanding? After all, it's either I kill you or your boss does. I'm sure we would both love to avoid that situation. Very good. And I'm going to put my weapon away. You can let go of him now, HK.
First, I'll grab the fucking snack bars he took earlier.
Yeah, so HK bends down and shoves one of his appendages in his pocket and pulls out this. There's probably like 6 protein bars.
I'm going to give this other guy a look that's very disappointed. And more than a little annoyed.
So can I go?
Go where? You're supposed to be guarding us, after all.
Are any of you holding on to him?
No, but he's prone next to us, so if he tries to make a run, I'll just grab him.
Okay, roll to try and grab him, because he just kind of tries to...
He's trying
no.
to bolt.
I could just step on him.
Yeah, you could.
Oh no.
You still have to roll. Because if
You'll have to roll the hit.
Wait,
As
what am I
he's-
rolling?
roll to hit.
Oh, never mind.
Oh no.
Never mind.
As
I
you
rolled
go to
a
try and step down to keep him, your leg comes down fast enough that you actually create a dent in the deck, and your foot gets caught in it.
Wow.
What was that noise, I wonder?
Zorna, I will give you, if you want to try and grab onto him, I will give you one chance.
Okay, I will attempt it. Yeah, that's not going to succeed. It's a 10.
All right.
I said attempt.
Yeah.
Is Aramis gonna shoot this guy now?
Okay, well, I still have a free action, right?
Hang on a second.
Okay.
So Aramis tries to grab him and misses. However, as he gets to the bottom of the ramp, Aramis holds out his hand, and the guy just kind of like flips ass over tea kettle, like he hit a clothesline.
Okay, hold on. I have to ask. Does he kiss the ground?
Oh yeah, no, it's so. Imagine his head as if it was like a rotor.
Uh-huh.
He just kind of like completely backflips and lands face first in the dirt.
Is he knocked out again?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to find
Nope,
out.
he starts to try and get up, but of course with the broken arm, he suddenly has a shriek of pain and flops down again.
Can I
Yeah,
unstick myself from the thing and then go pick him up?
Can
Roll
we go ahead and roll initiative?
Yeah. At this point, let's roll initiative.
Yeah.
Cause
Well, I'm going last.
Oh.
Because I'm pretty sure everyone here has a better dice.
24.
Rook, what did you get?
Oh, I didn't roll because I was busy
okay.
encrypting.
Lantas.
I have an 8. Which is higher than I was expecting it to be, but, you know, it's still an 8. Oh, God. Right, I can intimidate super easy. Or I should say super fast.
So, Sa, you get the first action.
Is it going to take half or all my movement to unstick myself from the floor?
Half.
Half? Okay. So, what's half of my movement? Where is movement on this? Speed 6, so I have 3 movement. So I can get, like, here. Yeah, and then... Oh, wait! I can draw my pistol and shoot him in the back with a stun.
That you could.
Well, wait, have you actually... Oh, no, yeah, good. Okay.
Alright. Rolling to hit with stun. What's 14 plus 8? 22.
22.
Does a 22 hit?
It does.
Alright, and then 3d6 stun damage.
Yep.
However that works.
So stun damage works the same way as regular damage. It's just when you get to 0, you stop.
Ah.
Yeah. It's just non-lethal. Effective.
Nine.
Okay.
Oh. That's my turn. Hello?
Why did it not? Oh, God damn it.
Oh, right.
on a sec, because I gotta. So, as this guy tries to run, Aramis holds his hand out again, and he gets up, goes to take a step, and just kind of, like, you see his foot come down, but as he pushes to move, it just kind of digs through the dirt, and it's like he's pinned in place.
Damn.
Ah, I know what that is.
Fucking cool.
Yeah. Some of the force powers in this one are really cool.
Yeah.
Lantas, it's you.
Ah, really? Okay. That's cool. Let's see. I'm gonna use half my movement to go to here.
Okay.
The other half to make sure that my weapon is actually drawn.
Yep.
And well, he's prone, so that should be negatives too. He's
not prone anymore.
Oh, he's not prone. Okay. He's just not able to really move.
Yeah,
Is he
he's
considered grappled?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna shoot him again. Set to stun still.
Okay.
Well, that's a
Man,
good
this
roll.
guy's
That's a
having
hit.
a bad day.
So on nat 20, yay. So that's a hit. So I roll. Three of those were. Yeah. Um, 20 stun damage.
Ugh.
So he's still standing up, but you see his head just kind of loll to the side and his tongue kind of flops out. And he goes limp, just kind of half, not quite hanging in the air, but like he's not holding himself up.
Yeah.
I'm sure all this consecutive stunning throughout the day is perfectly healthy.
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%. Nothing could possibly be wrong with it. See, this is why I like this gun. When it does hit, it hits like a truck. Which is exactly why I went for it, even though I suck it with actual combat. Because I wanted to make it so that when I do eventually hit, it at least counts for something.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
fair enough.
So yeah, HK, bring him in again. Please.
Yes, ma'am. I'll walk over and grab him and then drag him back. Oh
Let's
yeah,
take-
while I'm outside, can I like look around and see if there is anyone that saw that?
Roll a perception check.
Actually, fuck, they might have, could have had other spies watching us.
Oh
so-
shit, I'm still on the ramp, aren't I?
Where's my D20? There it is.
Ooh,
Nat 20.
Ooh, that's like 43. I
So
love getting nat 20s.
before you go back up the boarding ramp, you look around. No one to be seen.
Yay!
Really? I really gotta question the OPSEC of these guys if they didn't send extra people to watch us.
I mean, they are
Unless-
crooks.
Whoever this
They're
is, like,
gangsters.
managed to roll above a 43.
They're crooks.
They're Jabba's crooks, though.
Yeah,
But they're not.
They're
they're
not
not his
directly.
main crooks.
They're Aphod's
That's
crooks.
true. Yeah, I guess Aphod is a big enough idiot.
Okay, yeah. Let's bring him into here.
Yeah. I will be guarding the doorway.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna sort of say like, yeah, like that.
Aramis, again, just kind of leans up against the wall, sticks the blaster back in his waistband.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get myself a proper holster. This looks absolutely undignified.
Hey, we've got a dead guy who does have a holster.
Actually, he's not wrong.
Would that be in bad
Hey.
taste?
Fair. I mean, we've got a live guy with a holster.
I mean, we have to do something with the body. We can't just like.
And sure
Leave
didn't
it
suck
around.
that other guard had a freak mishap with the engine reactor.
He goes over and he starts going through. Hey, check this out. And he pulls out a little bag
Mm-hmm.
and he opens the bag and pours it into his hands. And there's 600 credits.
Hey, nice. Is that getting divided 4 ways? How's that getting divided?
That's for you guys to figure out.
Actually, I guess it should technically.
He pulls the guy's belt off and kind of puts it on over his, drops the blaster he's co-opted,
Mm-hmm.
picks up the dead guy's blaster, and kind of tucks it into his shirt. Never hurts to have a spare.
True.
Yeah, he's not wrong. I intend to get a spare eventually.
As well as the credits, the guy has a comlink with an encryption chip.
Ooh,
Oh, fun.
we could break that. That would come in handy if we ever get into a fight with these guys.
No. The encryption chip means that we have the encryption.
Oh.
Yeah,
Thought he said
we don't
wasn't.
even have to break their encryption. We have it now.
Wow,
So
what a
it-
lucky find.
Right?
He has
Hey, we now have their comms.
he has a vibro knife.
Nice.
Nice, nice.
Very nice.
And he has what you can very clearly see are, based on just how he acted, more than likely forged credentials. Because so Aramis is looking at the credentials and he goes, guys, this can't be right because according to these credentials, he's a Republic duty officer.
Strange.
Excuse me? I'm not gonna actually turn around.
Aramis
Oh,
comes
did we
over.
just kill a secret agent?
Aramis comes over and holds
they're
it up to
forged.
you.
Okay, can I use... How would I tell if it's forged? Can I use a deception check?
Roll a perception check.
Perception check, okay. Well, let's hope I roll high. Not the most perceptive check. Nope, that's a 5 on dice. Okay, 12.
Based on what you see, you're not sure if it's forged.
Okay.
Well,
Hey,
you
HK,
just
can
made
you
an
look at
enemy of
this?
the Republic. Did you tell me to look at it?
Yeah, I'm telling you to look at the forged credentials.
Okay. I have a credit reader.
No,
You think
that's
that'll help?
that's for reading a credit chip, not credentials.
Oh, really? What do you want me to do with this?
Use it to do a perception check. Like, I mean, you're better at
Okay.
perception than I am.
I'll do a perception check. I don't know what perception's going to tell me that it hasn't told you. 16.
Even while rolling a
This
2.
appears to be. Do I think it's real or do I think it's fake?
What is your total perception?
15.
You're. It's confusing because it looks very real, but there's a couple of things on it that kind of confuse you, because he is very, very clearly a Quran, and it shows his homeworld as Korriban.
I see.
I mean, he could have been born there. Who are we to tell him where he was born?
At this point, Korriban is a dead world.
Oh, okay. that puts it into context.
The only thing left on Korriban are Republic researchers and Sith tombs.
Mm-hmm.
Captain, this does not appear to be a completely accurate identification. For one, it says that his homeworld is a dead planet.
Okay. Can I now roll knowledge bureaucracy on this?
Yes.
Yay, knowledge bureaucracy. Let's go.
Woo, yeah, baby.
Yeah, it's a 23.
Hey.
Yeah, so as he says that, you kind of look at it a little closer, and you start to realize, Republic duty officer is his rank.
That's not a rank.
That's not a rank, that's a position.
Oh.
And his department is yes.
So this is the kind of card that he flashes to, get people to see that he has Republic stuff and then doesn't let them actually see.
Pretty much.
I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna facepalm and be like, I'm pretty sure I could make something better than that. Actually, no, I'm not just pretty certain. I'm positive, this character of mine could make it better.
Oh yeah, no. Looking at it, you're like, whoever made these credentials has absolutely no idea how any of this works.
Nope. Oh my god.
At this point, you hear a little squeak, and you turn around, and Fred.
Good day, Fred.
Yes, dear. Okay.
Oh no, Fred is calling HK dear.
Yeah, you didn't know about the secret love triangle we had going on in the background?
No, sorry. Alice was telling me she just set
No,
the alarm.
I know. I just felt like making a joke out of it.
I know. I went along with it.
Right.
Yeah, so Fred kind of looks through you guys at this guy, and his eyes get really big.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not good. That's really not good.
Let me guess. He No, okay. I know he. This is some
What
guy.
is wrong, Fred?
Remember how I said I ran out on a debt?
Yes.
He keeps the books.
Ah, that's amazing. That means that we can get rid of your debt. We could just fucking make him. We can get this guy
How
to show us
excited
what
is
else.
HK about this? Time
Wait
he
a minute.
loses his voice.
No, this is Saw getting excited about this, alright? Do you know what we can do with access to a criminal organization's books?
Yes. It is
For
fantastic.
one, we can clear Fred's debt so he doesn't have to be afraid. For two, we can find, whoever owes them debt and have them fucking help us and give us free shit.
Or
We can find their, hidden money-making stuff, too. And bust that, or get in on it. Have a few things be written off. Have some... Alright, I'm getting off track. I'm sorry.
deceptive. Where is this?
I'm just over here decrypted while you're all having this nice
Okay.
chat.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna search this guy then. So perception check, right?
Yep.
$16 on dice. That makes that a 23.
Anything that was on him, you have.
Excellent. Okay. Who's ready to do some evil shit?
I signed up for it. I was programmed for it, if you will. Crimebot 3000.
I guess, okay. Would an interrogation fall under gather information?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. We're gonna interrogate this guy. Or I'm gonna interrogate him, and you guys are gonna make sure that he doesn't try to run away. How do you want to do this, Oddy? Do you want me to actually, like, fully on interrogate and just use the check as a thing about how well I do?
Yeah,
Or...
basically. But
Okay.
you have one problem.
Hmm.
He is still unconscious.
Yep.
Yeah, we could just slap him away. We should tie him up first.
Oh, yeah. Do we have anything to restrain this guy with?
We might have
Alright.
handcuffs. I thought one
Why
of us
don't
had
you
handcuffs.
come ask me?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. HK, can you please check with Grawl if we have anything to tie this guy up with?
Yes. Alright, I'll go... Is the door open or closed? It doesn't matter. I'll walk in.
Yeah, you.
I probably left it open.
Bro,
Yeah.
you are required in the cafeteria. Or the...
By the way, at this point, you've decrypted all the files.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Yay!
You are required in the common area.
Okay, I guess I'll look.
How do you react when you walk in and just see this guy?
Yeah,
all
so
bloody
you-
and shit?
You get to
Ah.
hear. So you get to hear, and you see the dead guy right here. And you come around the corner, and as they kind of separate, you see this guy kind of, and like, you can see his arm is in this makeshift splint, and you know his face is covered in dirt and blood, and yeah,
You
that's
sure
the
the
dead guy.
deal's not off yet?
No.
As of this current moment, nobody knows what is happening here besides us. Therefore, the deal is still on.
Uh-huh. Sure it'll last that way. So, what you need from me?
Oh, right. Sorry, I lost my train of thought.
Did you forget what you needed?
No. I, Lantas, forgot my train of thought. Okay. Hey, Grawl, do we have anything that we could use to restrain this person?
I mean, I got some binder cuffs.
Oh, that would work. I'm sure. Put him on his legs.
I give it to Aramis.
Aramis takes it, kneels down. Instead of binding his ankles together, he puts one binder around one ankle and the other one around the leg of the chair.
Okay, that works. All
Keeps
I'm
him
trying to do is
here.
make sure that he can't run. I'm not afraid of him trying to fight. That's not going to happen here.
I can't be part of this. You can hear him run back. You hear the door shut, and you can from here hear the magnetic lock engage. Nope.
I'm sure Fred knew that I had a dark side to me.
Oh, more than likely.
He's probably seen it come out a couple
Dark
times.
side, yo, was that a Star Wars reference? Holy shit. Sorry, I'm being too jokey tonight.
No, you're fine.
You're fine.
You're
dude.
fine.
Good.
It's fun. Who cares?
Awesome. I'll keep it up then.
Okay. So, who's ready for some persuasion and gather information checks?
I am.
I wonder if you're gonna ask for the assistance of my maintenance tools.
I have a feeling that it may not come to that, but we'll see. Actually, how to wake him up properly? I think.
I could slap him.
No.
I was also thinking that maybe you grab his uninjured arm and just start squeezing.
Ooh. Alright, I can do that.
I mean, okay, but are we actually going to do that? Hold on. We should decide before we actually execute. Because, like, let's be honest, that would be one very horrifying way to wake up. Actually, hold on. Do we have a saw?
Yes, you do.
Hey, girl, you have a saw on you, right?
I don't know what you're going to do, but I will not
I was gonna
be
have
a part
a
of
saw
this.
wake him up by doing that, and then have him also holding a saw, poised as though he's ready to start cutting.
Aramis made the right call.
Probably. This is about to get pretty dark.
There's a certain level of nope that goes along with being a Jedi.
Right.
This is essentially like having a 3.5 paladin in your party.
Yeah, I get it. It's like having a lawful good person in your party and them being like, yeah, I can't be part of this.
I love how this party is just so unashamedly evil.
Okay, we're not technically
I'm not.
We're not
going
evil
chaotic
yet.
neutral.
we're not really
True.
evil per se, but we do definitely have evil tendencies.
Can I truly really be evil? I am just following my programming.
I don't know. Your entire programming revolves around, you being an assassin. Let's just be clear.
That's my programming. Not
Yeah,
me.
so that's effectively your personality. Anyways,
Let's get on with the torch. The
okay.
bonfires.
So let's not wake him up that way. That's a little too extreme. I'm gonna say. You're right. It is a little too evil.
We could just dump cold water on him.
Yeah. HK, can you please retrieve a bit of cold water to wake our guest?
Yes. I'll go over and grab
can
presumably
you
the biggest
please,
pot that I can and start filling it with cold water.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Girl,
no, I don't have a saw.
Okay. Girl, can you please close the boarding ramp? I would rather not have uninvited guests at this time.
Sure, I don't know where to go for that.
I would say it's probably over here or here. There's probably one in
Yeah,
both
so
places.
your boarding ramp controls are going to be here. Or
Okay.
on the wall right next to it.
Yeah.
Boop.
So the boarding
Yay.
ramp slowly comes up and it locks up. And now it is very private.
I mean, it is a spaceship. They aren't probably going to hear me without, me opening a door or some shit. Kind of designed to be sealed.
Mm-hmm.
And airtight. So, nobody's going to hear him scream if he actually screams. I'm probably not going to actually use a lot of physical torture. No, I'm going the psychological route.
It's a nice family you got. Be ashamed if something were to happen to them.
Oh my god.
No, I'm going to probably use more of, the threat of... How do you think Aphod's going to react when he finds out that you tried to, abandon the mission he gave him? And all that shit. Okay. Are we ready?
Sure. I'll come over and dump the water on him.
He
Oh, I
sputters.
have an idea.
He sputters
I pull
for a
out
moment,
my-
and his eyes snap open. The moment he sees Zorna, he goes pale, and he tries to jump up, but his ankle catches, and he kind of flops to the side.
None of that now.
Go
ahead.
We hear you, Garrett. You're Rook.
I wanted to pull out my audio recording device right before this happened.
Okay.
Turn it on. It can record a lot.
Audio?
It can record 100 hours of high quality sound.
Nice.
Nice.
Give me one moment, please. Sorry.
Yeah, no
I
worries.
need to close the window.
1, 3, 4.
I do the exact same thing to Alison. Oh, give me a second. 1, 2. Oh, fuck off.
2. Yeah. Always the best response. Whenever you can get someone to say "fuck off," you know you won.
I'm back.
That was more than one moment, Lantas.
I'm sorry. Anyways. So, what's going on? He's sputtered awake and Gral's recording?
Yep.
None of that now. Okay.
Please make it quick if you're gonna kill me.
Oh my god. I almost feel bad now, actually.
So he's
Almost.
still absolutely terrified, right?
Yes. No. He is. His will to exist is broken.
The wonders of having really high intimidation shit going on.
The wonders of breaking his arm and killing his friend in front of him.
Yeah, also having the chick just smiling at him, because I'm still smiling. This whole time, I've been smiling at him. It's a cold smile, but it's still a smile.
A smile is a smile.
Yeah. It's probably rather unsettling. Anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and begin interrogating him. Well, we may not have to kill you after all. First things first, I want you to tell me everything you know about Aphod's operation.
What do you think I know?
We have it on pretty good information that you do his books.
Who told you that?
Now, that's none of your concern now, is it?
By the way, he looks entirely honest about that. He looks completely befuddled.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll my gather information check. 13 on dice. That makes that 25.
Okay.
And I'm gonna continue trying to grill him for just anything about Aphod's operation in general.
Okay.
Including the layout of the compound and, you know, all of that stuff.
Okay. As you push, it's very clear he's... You have scared him so badly that he doesn't put up much of a fight. He does tell you at least a rough idea of the layout of of Aphod's compound. Most of the guys don't stay on site. When Aphod goes to bed for the evening, it winds down to a small skeleton crew, a couple guys who kind of stand guard, and they're not very readily seen. He also tells you guys about the trick of the B2s, which is that they're not actual functioning droids.
Yeah.
Somebody has managed to essentially turn them into turrets that what you guys did not see was Aphod has a ring that uses some, as the guy puts it, some sort of weird magic tech bullshit that he crosses his arms together, but he'll keep his index finger shifted out and press on the back side of this ring, and it somehow puts a mark onto the person in front of him, which triggers the droids to shoot at it.
Oh, okay.
So as long as we can keep him from crossing his arms, then
Or as long as you can keep him from using the ring.
that too.
Well, even beyond that, just like, so long as we don't, you know, we can't eliminate him without actually entering the, you know, range of the droids.
Did he say that Aphod stays there with the skeleton crew? Probably not, right?
No, Aphod stays there. That's where that's his
Oh,
palace.
really?
That's where he sleeps.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so theoretically we could sneaky beaky his guard and then.
Give me a second, guys. Hey, Cloak, give me a second and I will do all those things. But first, I need to get rid of this, what is more than likely a bot. I just had somebody come in. I just had somebody come into my chat. Hi, I want to offer promotion of your channel. Viewers, followers, views, chat bots.
Yeah, that's
the price
a bot.
is lower than any competitor. Yada yada yada.
Oh
a
yeah,
bot.
that's a bot.
Oh god.
That is 1,000% a bot.
Oh, I know. I
But yeah. And okay, like I agree about, you know, us being able to sneak in past the guard, eliminate his guards and take him out that way. But think about it like this: how much scarier would it be if we were able to eliminate him without any of his guards ever knowing we were there?
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I just thought of another thing too. Could there theoretically be a way that we like build something to turn off the connection to the droids? Like, they have some sort of connection to the ring,
Well, it's
And I mean,
probably
like
go ahead.
network connection or something, or signal. That's the word.
Yeah, it has to be receiving a signal, which means it can be jammed.
Exactly.
It may be a short-range signal thing, but
Idea.
You know.
I got an idea.
Hmm.
We could go back and give him the thing, the data, and then while we're there, maybe we could have Grawl look at, like, try and figure out how the signal works.
I'm gonna also grill this guy on where Aphod keeps his credits.
Oh, you.
Hey, we have to liberate his credits. You know?
Let's not beat around the bush. We're just gonna fucking murder him and steal his shit. And I'm all for it.
Yeah, but we're not murder hobos. We are doing this for a good reason.
That's fair.
So, before we do that, Grawl, you're standing there listening to this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Roll a knowledge technology for me.
That's pretty good. What's 18 plus 17?
18 plus 17?
35.
Mm-hmm.
35.
Yep.
Okay, so as he's talking about it, you're thinking it through, and there's no way that there can be like a remote trigger that small. And it clicks into your head. It's not a remote trigger. It's a laser designator using some non-visible laser source.
Oh.
Ah,
Yeah, exactly.
Essentially,
Then I can see through smoke grenades because I can see in thermal vision.
essentially, he's using some like infrared laser to mark the guy as a target. The droids have laser targeting systems that lock onto that and engage the weapons. In terms of where he keeps his money, the exact statement he says is, "I'm not sure. I only started last week. If you really want to know, you should talk with my brother. He's the one who keeps track of all the money."
Wait, then how did Fred know that this guy was...
No. Twin brothers.
twins.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
Which is rather convenient.
Hey, I'm the Oddytwin. What do you expect?
No, I get it. By the way, saw EMP grenade.
Hey, Lantas, there's a bit of an issue with that.
You don't have to be in range. Oh, and the fact that we don't have one.
That too.
I mean, there's that. I think his biggest
Easier to
concern
make
is if the throw goes bad, he could have problems.
Yeah.
IR smoke or thermal smoke is a lot easier to do too. You just get some smoke and make it really hot. Or, I don't know, burst the steam pipe. That would probably do just the same.
Or a thermal det.
If we had a thermal detonator, we wouldn't need having to fucking worry about this.
Right.
We could just toss it at the guy and everything would be fine.
No, I want to do things a little stealthier. I do want to finish this transaction, quote unquote. Although us not showing up with one of the guards, or with both of the guards more than likely, is going to probably raise some, raise some suspicion. Okay, so we don't know where his credits are. This guy's brother does. We have their encryption codes. Honestly, it's starting to sound like we should just kill the guys. Straight up. All because this guy decided to fuck around too much. Oh, fucking kleptos. Always throwing a wrench in all of our plans.
Truly.
I mean, hey, Audie, you're laughing at this, but it's kind of true. Like, how many times has the rogue ruined the party's plans by, being a klepto?
Oh yeah.
Too damn many.
Like, it happens so often. Okay. So, I'm going to look at this guy and be like, and to think all this could have been avoided if you had just not tried to steal from us.
I didn't steal from you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I clearly don't believe him at all.
I witnessed you taking food bars out of the drawers over there, and I'll just fucking gesture at the food storage.
Wait, I'm not allowed to do that?
This is not your ship.
You guys work for AFOD. Anything goes on AFOD's crew, right?
We do not work for AFOD.
This guy How did this guy think we worked for AFOD?
You don't work for Jabba, do
If
you?
we worked for AFOD, he wouldn't have sent armed guards.
We work for Gartula.
Oh, I'm so screwed.
That would be an understatement. Out of curiosity, does Zorna know about the Snorlax pit?
What?
No.
What?
Snorlax.
Sarlacc pit.
Snorlax.
Norlax.
I'm sorry. Words are hard.
I mean, Snorlax, Sarlacc, it's in the neighborhood.
It's very similar. I'm Snorlax? Oh no.
You're a fat, lazy fuck.
Yeah, that pretty much describes me. Anyways. I guess that would be a, galactic lore check?
Oh no, you I can say with a fair amount of certainty no one presently knows about this. I mean, you've heard of the Sarlaccs. You've heard of the Sarlacc, but you don't know about there being one.
Okay.
Huh?
Hi. Anyways. Okay, so... Yeah, we could just, Actually, I just thought of a pretty decent way to probably dispose of the bodies. No, I wasn't gonna say space.
Can't get
Tuscan
space
Raiders.
yet. Still waiting.
They look like they died to Tuscan Raiders.
Doesn't the one body have a blast rune and Tuscans use projectile weaponry?
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Actually, no, I thought of a better idea.
Also, where would the Tuscan Raiders have come from? We're in the middle of a city.
True. No, I thought of a better idea. Make it look like they killed each other over a gambling thing. So, basically, dump their bodies behind a gambling establishment.
Are you saying this all out loud to him?
No, I'm thinking out loud. I am thinking out loud, not Zorna.
Just making sure. Also, I have this all on recording. I mean, I could delete the recording, but you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you recording this to incriminate us later?
This is the information I thought I was going to be getting from the recording.
I mean, you did get some useful information. You know that the guy's brother is the money guy. You know how the quote-unquote droids work.
Mm-hmm.
I have to ask, what were you expecting to hear?
Essentially, I was expecting to hear him saying something along the lines of how he started the fight, essentially, so that we could bring it to the dude and show him proof that his guy's a fucking idiot.
I think the next interaction we're having with this guy is just outright killing him.
Yeah, but I didn't know that at the start of the recording.
That's true. That's fair.
Yeah, this deal that we were gonna make has kind of fallen completely through. Okay. How far back are my... apparently... Did I ever get the name of, the guy who I first spoke to when we got to Tatooine?
No.
No, I never got his name?
No.
Okay. I'm thinking we're gonna have to contact him. Although considering that we're basically going up against Jabba, who literally owns the planet.
We're not going up against Jabba. We're going up against Jabba's shitty, like, underling.
As we put it last time, you're going up against Jabba's left pinky.
Yeah. Exactly.
He's like
Okay.
he's like barely a made man. He's just kind of part of it.
Okay. So I'm gonna turn away from him a little bit.
Hey, buddy,
And-
what's your name?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that's a good question. What is this guy's name?
Why do you want to know?
He sounds like he's about to cry.
Oh no, he's this entire time he has looked like he was about to cry.
I'm curious.
What is your name?
They call me Mushi.
Mushi?
Giving him a cute name so we don't kill him.
Oh no, this guy's long dead.
Yeah. This is
I'm just gonna be perfectly honest. No, this guy's long dead.
This is
I'm just
awful.
asking. About to ask if we're gonna kill him.
I mean, we could just
So,
like.
Grawl, should we kill Mushi here?
Come on, man! I told you everything I know.
I
It is
mean,
bad business to go against the deal.
I feel like we should just, like, let him go as long as he stays low until we're done with our business here.
I promise. I'll go home to my little girl. I won't tell anybody.
God damn it! Now we have to keep him alive.
I'm just gonna point out that that statement of his did not affect Zorna at all. Zorna is very selfish. That's all I'm gonna say. She's not exactly a great person. You'd better keep your word, or I will ensure that you do not live to see another month.
Can you fix my arm? And he kind of holds up the busted up arm.
Well,
I mean, I
put
can
in
bend
a
it back
splint
into
drive.
shape.
Does anyone even have medical
No.
training?
No.
I don't have medical, but I'm sure I can unbend his arm.
Oh, his
Bend
arm's
it
already
in any
unbent.
direction.
They've splinted his arm. His
Ah.
arm is locked straight.
I was about to say, I already splinted it, didn't I?
I have
Very
10,
condescending, by the way.
I have 10 in mechanics. Can I do anything with that?
Not particularly. I mean, you can mechanically try to figure out. I'll let you. Well, no, because that would be you'd need. Yeah, no. There's really nothing you could do.
Damn. Well, there's nothing we can do. Actually, Lantas, if anything, he'll be stuck in hospital long enough that he can't tattle anyway.
Yeah. What you gonna do, Rook?
I have a med pack.
I
I
mean,
swallow it
but it's
all.
a broken bone.
We should just take him to a hospital so that way he's stuck in hospital until... Like, we be discreet about it, but he's stuck in hospital until after we leave.
Okay. What are we gonna do with the body, though?
I don't know.
And yes,
Keep it
I am
here.
asking you guys in character, what are we going to do with the body?
Perhaps we can melt it down in the reactor.
Grawl?
I do not know how
Please
ship
object to that.
reactors work.
Please object to that.
That sounds awful. Don't do that.
I mean, we could harvest its organs and sell them.
Can I do a
He-
knowledge social science check to try to know how to dispose of the body without leaving too much evidence?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so 15 on dice, that's a 25.
I mean, you could you could dump the body somewhere where it would be very obvious, if he's... I mean, there's lots of possibilities. It's just a matter of what you want to do.
Okay, I want to dump the body somewhere that... Well, first of all, we need to make it so it's not easily recognizable as to who it is.
God.
So
Well,
Mushi...
it needs to be... Like, this guy, he knew that he sent him with us. So if his body just sort of pops up somewhere, he's going to be like, oh, hey, you guys killed this guy.
So when you say, what are we going to do with the body, Mushi kind of perks up a little bit.
Okay. Do I notice that, though?
Yeah.
That's the real
Oh, yeah.
question.
No, he doesn't make any attempt at hiding it. He's like... You can visibly see he's looking for whatever he can do to make you guys happy to hopefully survive this.
Okay. You look like you have an idea.
Well, so Aphod has been kind of competing with this other guy for Jabba. And he keeps sending us over to this... It's supposed to be an underground cantina, but it's just like a really shitty little house. And the drinks that they serve are absolute garbage. And, like, the only reason that we didn't just take it over right away is because this guy has, like, the ear of Jabba. And so we had to be careful about how we did it. And the last time we were in there, somebody told us that they knew we worked for Aphod, and if we came in there, they'd make sure Aphod would know not to mess with them.
Oh,
Excellent.
that's a pretty
So we
good
just
thing.
dumped the body like in right behind there or some shit, you know? Like in the dumpster behind the place, right?
Well, if they're going to be sending a message, they wouldn't dump the body into a dumpster.
No, I guess they would probably string it up in front, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm saying this in character, by the way.
If you have a map, I can show you where to take it.
Okay. Do I have a map?
You'd have one in your wrist computer.
Okay. Yeah.
That's just
Okay,
kind of a
pull it up.
standard.
Yeah.
So using his bad hand, he kind of scrolls around on the map for a moment. And after a moment, he points to a spot. And it's very clearly a house.
Mm-hmm.
It's essentially being used like a trap house.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sounds about as good as any plan.
So it means you're not going to kill me, right?
Yes, so long as you hold up your end of the bargain.
I can't really hold up much of anything right now, and he kind of holds out his busted arm.
Yes, you'll probably should get that looked at. Arm, dude. I'm sorry, I find it too funny.
Oh my
Probably.
god.
Like, the guy was doing the wanting a droid in unarmed combat.
He looks
training.
up at you for a moment, and he says,
No. This isn't in character that I'm saying.
No, I know, but I have to do this because I. So he looks up at you for a moment and goes, I was an absolute idiot for trying to punch a droid.
You are correct.
Nat 20 intelligence check.
Nice.
I love that was the takeaway from a nat 20 intelligence check.
It's like, hey, are you a highly trained soldier that's trained to be able to punch droids and win? No? Maybe you shouldn't be trying to punch
Even
droids and
clones
win.
can't punch droids and win.
They can on occasion, but
Some of
it's
them
Yeah,
can.
every-
rare.
No, there was
characters.
there is literally a clip from the Clone Wars show where
Yeah.
a clone ran up, punched a droid, backed up,
Yeah.
holding out his head like ah, and then gets shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he saw one of the other clones that were like ARC troopers do it, and was like, "Aha, I can do that too."
No, it was during the
No.
Battle of Christophsis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like the first fucking battle. Don't correct me on that. I don't care if I'm wrong.
Oh, that looks like Christophsis.
It
But it
was
wasn't the first-
Christophsis. I remember watching this in theaters with my dad.
Yes, that one is Christoph's.
I watched this movie as a kid with my dad.
Yeah, some clones can though.
Yep.
All right,
God damn it.
do you guys want to take
I'm just
a?
gonna remind you guys of some of the best clones, the ones that were in this one.
As Audie was about to say, I think we should take a break,
Yep,
right?
that's what I was gonna
Yep.
say. Is we've only got a couple minutes left. I think this is a good point to take a break really quick. So,
Yep.
if you guys want to grab snacks, want to grab, use the restroom real quick, we are gonna go to break for a moment. We will come back and finish tonight up. So,
Yep.
So back in 10.
yeah, 5 or 10. So,
All right.
Forever time.
back in a few, guys.
Yep.
All right, I am back. Apologies for the delay in that, guys. I had to make a quick phone call to my dad because there was a scheduled thing for tomorrow that we needed to get figured out.
You are good.
So, I believe the decision that was come to is you guys are going to dump him outside of what is essentially a trap house that is run by a rival within Jabba's group to pin his killing on them.
Just gonna casually start a gang war on Tatooine.
Yeah, why not? Fuck it. By the way, have you checked the game chat?
Yes. Yes.
So you know how
Let me add him,
Saga
coach.
wants-
Send me in, coach.
Oh,
I can take him.
no.
I can take him. Lantas here. Lantas and Grull subscribe to the not getting detected kind of stealth. I, however, subscribe to the kind of stealth. I subscribe to not getting reported on stealth.
I was going to say, they subscribe to the not getting detected stealth. You describe to the it's stealthy if there's nobody to report on you.
Exactly.
Technically, this is the kind of stuff that I subscribe to.
Oh, man. I don't think that's quite gonna work at night, however.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So,
Go ahead.
Mushi looks up at you, Zorna.
Mm-hmm.
You seem like you really have it together. Do you need somebody to work for you?
Hey, we got a free fucking accountant.
Oh no, he's not an accountant. Hold on.
Free shitty hired muscle.
Oddy,
If nothing else, he can be a lookout for us.
Oddy, I have a question for you, real quick. I'm gonna DM it to you.
Okay. Not necessarily.
Okay. Just had to ask because
I am trying to put you in a position to allow you to have a few things set up for the future, but not necessarily that.
Okay.
Were you asking if we could take over his operation once we kill him?
No,
No.
I was asking something else.
Okay.
There's no way we're gonna take over an operation here in Tat. Let's just be honest. Like,
Yeah, you're
it's
probably-
Java's
will-
territory.
Get rid of us swiftly.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I forget who it was. There's another captain who was piloting a YT 2400. Actually, they stole a YT 2400 from a crime lord, and yeah.
The only other YT 2400 that I can think of in lore is the Outrider, which is Dash Rendar.
Yeah, I think it was Dash. Dash is Han's friend, right?
I don't remember his full backstory. I know he's the main character of the old N64 game Shadows of the Empire. But
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
yeah, so that's Dash Rendar.
Mm-hmm. Well, who isn't, a player yet, so not like we have to worry about that. But that's what I was thinking of. Where was I going with this again? Anyways,
I don't know. That was up to you.
I'm awake. So he's basically asking if he can join my organization.
Mm-hmm.
An extra gun is always nice.
But his gun.
I'm
hand's
really
broken.
curious about his skills. I'm gonna be honest.
You destroyed his gun hand though, dude.
We can.
I don't mean right now. Obviously, he'd need time to heal and stuff. I'm gonna look at him and ask. And may I ask, what exactly do you specialize in?
Information.
Information.
See,
Oh, okay.
the whole reason I got sent with you guys wasn't to actually guard you. It's because I'm, like, really observant. You know.
Observant enough to punch a droid?
I didn't say I was smart, I said I was observant.
Okay, so he's
We
one of
both
those
know
people-
that your little extra hired hand there is a lot more than just, you know, a hired hand. I don't know how you got him out under the radar from them. But if you can convince one of them to work for you, then I have every reason to believe I should be working for you and not AFOD. I also know that there's somebody hiding out in the one, and he looks at HK as he says this, maintenance closet. I don't know who you're hiding and what they're hiding from.
Okay, you know what? He's observant enough. Yeah, I'll give him that. And I'm also gonna give him the fact that
Damn, once this
so
guy,
far his logic has been pretty impeccable.
once this guy stopped thinking he was going to die, he really put his shit together.
Right?
Fuck, having this would be really nice. Having this on our side, I mean.
AFOD doesn't
Look at how
understand.
great it is. Sorry.
AFOD doesn't understand that, you know, I can do things like he was in this tournament and I kept telling him that I could help him win the tournament if he just put in an earpiece and listened to what I told him to do. But he swore up and down that he was going to win that Bazak tournament. He lost 60,000 credits.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Were they his own credits? That wasn't in character, actually. Never mind. That was.
I'm gonna say this out of character. Yeah, the gambling in this system is very much interesting. It's not something that Zorna actually is interested in doing, in part because, well, she kind of grew up around a whole bunch of gambling on her homeworld. But yeah, okay. I see. It sounds to me like you were working for someone who couldn't put your talents to their full use.
Well, to be fair, I only really got the job because of my brother.
I see.
But you know,
I see.
if we can get rid of AFOD, my brother and some of the guys who work for AFOD would probably come work for you.
I see. That sounds like a most excellent idea. I do not have a base of operations yet. But as soon as I do have one, I will be certain to inform you.
Hey, quick question. You think that guy, and I point to the dead Quarian, you think he would have joined us?
Oh no, he kind of, his eyes get kind of misty, not in a like nostalgic way, but in that, you know, like PTSD flashback sort of way. He enjoyed what Aphod would tell him to do. And if I'm honest, his job was to get the information from you, find out where you're keeping whatever data you're keeping, and then put a blaster bolt in through each one of your heads.
Yeah, so he wasn't long for this world anyways.
Well, it's a good thing he sucked at his job.
To be fair, just based on your HK there, he wouldn't have lasted long anyway.
That's just what I said.
Yeah, I know, right?
Even in this server.
Oh, and fair warning, if you walk through Aphod's door again, he's going to be very upset.
That's a
So
good point.
he never had any intention of properly working with me. I
Well,
see.
he had some intention, but he was worried that you were going to screw him and go to Jabba directly.
We're not high profile enough for that.
I wouldn't risk going to Java directly. I'd rather just give him something else and then go to
Gardula.
Gardula instead.
Yeah, by the way,
Have
do you
her in
think it's
Java.
really smart for you to announce who you're working for like that?
Well, it was a scam.
You know, if you work for Jabba and you do something like that, he's just gonna chuck you in the Rancor pit.
I also didn't see any point in hiding it anymore when he had such clear information about who I was working for.
Yeah, he's been really upset about that. He's 100% sure somebody in his organization is working for Gardula, but he doesn't know who.
I see.
You
This
say
is
that you are
Aphod who is afraid that someone's working for Gardula, right?
Yes.
Actually, really quickly, you say you are perceptive. Do you know who is working for Gardula?
I've got a pretty good idea. I've got it rounded down to 2 people. And I'm pretty sure one of them works for Gardula and one of them works for, well, it was the Republic, now I guess it's the Empire. But I don't know which one's which.
Sounds like I have to take care of one of those. Actually,
I'm wondering if we spent some time, if we could get some communication out to Gardula and ask who her contact is. But then again, she probably wouldn't tell us.
Probably not.
Still, it'd be nice to narrow that down. We could maybe get some additional info. Well, fuck, don't sound too excited.
sorry, I'm typing.
Sorry, gotta break the silence somehow.
Well, hey, we'll have some happy NPCs that we didn't just go up and kill this guy, though, right?
Yeah, probably. Okay, I'm gonna ask him who those 2 are. If they have any identifying features that I can recognize them with.
So, one is a Zabrak who was not there when you guys arrived.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really sure of his name. Yeah, I can't think of his name off the top of my head. He's like super sketchy all the time. He gives you this look, like he's looking straight through your soul. It's really disconcerting. The other one is the Wookiee. Aphod is adamant that Wookiee is his best of friend, but I've seen him slink off and be gone for hours.
Okay.
If at
Question.
all, I think the Wookiee might be the Gardula one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
out of character?
that's a good
Yeah, I'm
point,
thinking
dear.
so.
That is a good point, Rook.
I don't think we're going to be able to kidnap a Wookiee.
Probably not. No.
What I wanted to ask was, would, okay, first of all, have the Wookiee internment camps started popping up yet?
Even if they did, would we know about that?
Yeah, that was going to be my second question, is would I know about it?
So at this point, not yet. It was
Okay.
a little further on in the Empire that started happening. You know, this is literally in the rising days of the Empire. At this point, you are 48 to 72 hours since Order 66.
Oh yeah, it's hard to remember that it's only been like 2 or 3 days in game.
Yeah. Okay. So, is there anything I can roll to try to figure out who would be who?
I mean, you would have to get around them to be able to.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and given the fact that if we go in next time, he'll probably try and kill us with those droids.
As a
I
side
don't think
note,
we're getting in easily.
do any of you speak Kashyyyk? Or understand it?
Let me check.
I do. It's a Shriwook.
Kashyyyk? I don't have Kashyyyk.
Shiriwook would be the
Shriwook.
proper name.
Yeah, I have that.
I don't.
Okay, good to know.
I don't think I have any other languages besides binary and common, or whatever the hell.
Basic.
Basic, that's it.
Because remember, Wookiees cannot speak Basic.
Yeah.
You made an enemy for life.
So, what are y'all gonna do?
Well,
For one, dump the body.
yeah, we should dump the body first. Let this guy go and dump the body. And
Why this guy? He can't lift anything. He doesn't have any arms. We need to send him
You
to
know,
the
you could say he's gonna need a hand.
Oh,
Okay.
that's terrible.
I was saying, remove the shackle.
I think
Unshackle him.
I think he missed a pause. Let this guy go. Get rid of the body.
Yeah.
I could probably do both. Like, take this guy to a doctor and then take the body.
Wouldn't it be smarter to dump the body then take the guy to the doctor?
You know, it wasn't in a particular order, Lantas.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Giving you shit.
So, can I take my binder cuffs back?
Yes.
Alright. I'll release this nice man and take my cuffs back.
So he kind of slowly stands up and looks between all of you. you guys searched the other guy, right?
Indeed.
We did, right?
yes.
We found his
Okay.
fake ID card.
Oh yeah. Yeah, his really freaking fake ID card. I'm just gonna look at him and be like, whose brilliant idea was it to create this forged document?
Oh, that was AFOD. I told him it'd never work. I told him it looked stupid. He doesn't know it. He didn't know a thing about how the Republic works.
Wait, what did it look like? Can I see?
Who's
Oh,
holding
yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Last
So-
I knew, Zorna still had it.
Okay, yeah, I show it to Grawl.
I want to make my own perception check before anyone points out anything to me. That's pretty
15.
decent. Plus 8, so 23.
So you start looking at it, and you start noticing the the Republic seal on it is crooked.
Look
The
at
This
the
is a
seal.
bad
That's-
Photoshop job.
you can very clearly see that the text that's on it isn't even the correct font.
That thing, damn. It didn't even put the right font. Look at this.
I'm just gonna shake my head and point at the rank.
Oh,
His listed rank
It's like
is
these guys
Republic
didn't even know
Duty
a thing.
Officer.
he didn't even know a thing.
I
Did
told
he?
him that. Like, I'm not the brightest bulb in the socket, and I know that. You know, I tried to punch a droid, but even I know
Shit. That.
even
For the
I
rest of
know
his
that
days.
that's not a rank in the Republic military.
Duty officer.
All right. So, what next?
That's up to you guys.
Okay. Let's go ahead and start, moving to unload, take care of things. I'm gonna go and bring Aramis up to speed about what's going on. while
You
guys-
You can see as you start bringing him up to speed, you can kind of see this look of relief pass over his face as you essentially explain to him that you planned on torturing information out of him, but you really didn't need to.
Right. Really didn't need to. Fortunately.
And that the little one convinced you not to murder this man and said we've hired him apparently now.
I haven't hired him yet,
Hey,
but
really quickly, I'd like to know the name of the guy that he had on his identification card, if that's all right.
oh yeah.
The one on the dumbass fake one.
Oh. Hang on, because I didn't actually plan on...
That's fair. I'm sorry.
Didn't think you'd have to give names to corpses.
I can run and grab one myself if you want.
Hang on a second.
Just throw something together.
The
in
name
back.
is Deng Pells. Dengpelles.
Thank you.
And Mushi goes, that's actually his name. he didn't use a fake name on it. He actually used his name.
Oh my gosh. I just... Yeah, just... just walk away.
So, what's the plan? Get rid of the body.
Uh,
Drop him at a medical center.
Yeah.
Knock on
We're
Fred's
all-
door.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna let Fred know.
So, question number 1. When are you taking the body?
At night. I would like to give us every possible advantage to not make it super obvious that he's a corpse.
Makes sense. You know, just had to ask the question.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
Oh, I just thought of something else we could do. Continue.
Trying to think, is there anything... No, I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, so wait till nightfall, take the body someplace. What about taking Mushi to a hospital?
Yeah. We could do that. We'll do that after we take drop off the body.
Okay.
I was gonna knock on Fred's door and essentially let him know, hey, yeah, fun fact, we didn't actually kill that guy, and also he's not the one with the records. That's his brother.
He's got a brother?
Yeah.
Oh, I wish that made me feel better, but it doesn't.
Well, we might be able to hire him and his brother.
Am I gonna owe money if we hire them?
That's between you and the captain and them. I mean, it depends. Do you owe it to AFOD or do you owe it to the brothers? Because if you owe it to AFOD, I don't think you'll be owing money
I
for much
technically
longer.
owe it to AFOD, but it was the brother's job to collect, so I don't know.
I mean, if we do hire
Well-
them, he'll be outranking them. So,
I'm just letting you have the information, and you can talk to the captain about this stuff when you're ready. So just let him have that information and just go back to my room.
Okay.
I just... Pardon me? Like, go to sit on the bed.
So, what are you gonna do in the meantime? So you still got at least a couple hours before you can take these remains to...
I'm gonna probably monitor Ephot's communicator traffic.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. And I'm also probably going to try to gather some more information just on the HoloNet about like anything that might be relating to AFOD or its rival. So 16 on dice. That's a 28.
So the rival is not directly discussed. Based on what information you can gather from communications, there is some sort of plan taking shape about the little trap house that they've been planning on going after. But nothing has been set in stone quite yet. Based on what information you can gather from the HoloNet, whoever this rival he has is a very one-sided rivalry. AFOD sees him as a rival. He sees AFOD as a bug on the wall. So it's very clear that whoever this rival is, and literally with everything you do looking for him, there's not really any names associated with it. But
in other words, someone's properly covering their tracks.
Yes. Versus when you look into AFOD, his name pops up all over the place. He is not very subtle about trying to grow his little faction, and he's not super subtle about.
He's not very discreet.
Yeah, he's not very discreet about what he does.
He's not very smart about what he does.
No, he's not.
I know, Waddy.
Oh,
I know. I know. That was intentional.
For those who are wondering, I don't have. God damn it. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this live. Add display capture. I want that one.
I could have made this a lot worse, but I didn't know how.
I mean, it's pretty.
Yes, thank you. Someone saw the Comic Sans.
So for those who are wondering, this is what we're looking at. This is, and you forgot to rotate the.
I couldn't. MS Paint wouldn't let me.
Oh,
I
okay.
instead squished it as much as I could.
Yeah, I mean, this still looks pretty. Oh,
Awful.
I love it.
I think that what would have been funnier is if it's instead of identification card, it just said credentials card.
Republic card.
Public card. Yeah.
It's the Republic card, the only card you'll ever need. Alright, so we'll skip ahead to night falling.
Okay. Yeah.
So, you guys know you're going to go ditch the body and then take Mushi to a medic.
Yep.
Yeah.
What are you doing to the body? Are you just going to, like, is HK just going to throw it over his shoulder or what?
Okay, I kind of had a plan here.
Is there like a hood on the guy's outfit?
That's a good question.
Surely we have like some tarp or something we can throw over him.
Oh yeah, there's...
I would have
wasn't
just
thinking
said
that.
like, I would have just said like, throw the hood over him and just have his arms over your guys' shoulders and just treat him like he's drunk.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Plastic.
Just make it look like we're carrying a drunk guy.
Yeah, the classic. Just put a
Yeah.
hood over his head so people don't see the blaster wound.
Exactly.
Put some glasses over his eyes so it looks like he's still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that movie called?
Weekend at Bernie's?
Oh, I don't remember.
That's the one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one.
We're just gonna do that to this poor fuck.
Oh, God. I didn't think you guys were old enough to know about Weekend at Bernie's. I mean, I figured Lantas might be, but you...
Wait.
Because Weekend at
No.
Bernie's is like a late 80s movie.
Hey, if we don't have glasses, how well do you think a pair of welding goggles would work?
I mean, I guess.
Audie, I'm just gonna ask, do I have the supplies for this? Can I just do a deception check to do the disguise?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm just
Deception
going to
check
say
to
you have
disguise him
this.
as
As a side note, while he's rolling this, I want to point out the fact that you guys know what Weekend at Bernie's is, but you have no idea about the O.J. Simpson chase.
Oh, I remember that.
I know you did, but I meant Sa and
I mean,
Rook.
I know of the O.J.
I
Simpson trials.
Yeah, I know about that.
What do you mean by chase? Like, was there a police chase?
There
or
was a
something?
police chase.
Ah,
Oh,
He was chased for like 75 miles driving a white Ford Bronco.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And it wasn't like you know, the high speed chases that you see nowadays on TV where it's like there's like 3 cops behind him and like 2 helicopters. No, he's driving down the middle of the freeway with 40 cop cars behind him.
Your Honor, Freebird was playing.
Yeah, it.
God.
Or what was the reference that I made that you guys didn't get?
I don't remember.
I made a reference that I literally Lantas got it and you two didn't, and I said Lantas, we're fucking old. I cannot
Well, 'cause
remember.
we are.
you know how many things that could refer to?
Yes, I
It's a
know.
lot.
I know
too
it was
many.
in one of these, so I'll probably go back through the VODs and find out which
Yeah,
one
it
it was.
was in one of the VODs.
So, but yeah, so what did we roll, Lantas?
This is deception. It's a 17.
Okay. I was gonna say, because depending on what your deception is, that could get really bad really quick.
Fortunately, deception's charisma based. And I have a lot of charisma.
So,
He's just gonna go out just the 2.5 of you.
2 and
I
a half.
wouldn't even say half. I'd say the two of us and the dead. I don't know. Just this dead fuck.
Like, are you bringing me? Are you bringing Mushi?
Mushi is going to the hospital.
yeah, they're gonna take Mushi regardless because he's got to go to the hospital.
So you could come with us if you want.
Probably
hop on
wouldn't
up on
hurt
top
to
of
have
me.
somebody tiny and stealthy to scout ahead.
That
Yeah.
too. Actually, yes, that's a great idea. You should come.
Okay.
All right.
I just remembered, technically, my character is very good at feints. So I should probably use feints more often.
We don't have enough combat for you to have not
I
used
know.
it yet.
Well, no, there's been a couple where I could probably have used it, but yeah.
Oh yes, all one combat where I just shot a bitch.
All right. So, what kind of a route are you taking?
We should probably take a discreet route, like a not well-traveled path, alleyways or something.
Yeah,
you
back
know?
alleyways, trying to stay out of sight type
Okay.
stuff.
That's probably what, knowledge local or something. Is that a thing?
I'm going to give it to you on account of Mushi.
Okay. Mushi's able to direct us.
Yeah, if you tell him, you're not going to take a direct route, he will, in order to make himself useful and encourage that, in the future you might hire him, he will direct you on routes so you can avoid getting noticed.
Yeah, sounds good.
Takes you guys about 45 minutes. And as you start getting closer to it, the air around you just feels stagnant. You know that kind of seedy feeling in the air? You get near a place where it's very obvious illicit things are happening, and just there's that, like, angst in the air. Do you understand what I'm saying?
That I do.
Yes.
I've never been to anywhere like that, so I can't say that I do.
Okay. How do I describe it?
The feeling when you look around and you sort of realize, hey, you've kind of entered the bad part of town. That kind of thing?
That I've felt.
I know that.
So you guys, as you get closer to it, you can feel that feeling get stronger and stronger and stronger. And as you get around the corner from the place, Grawl scouts ahead, and it seems pretty clear. As you guys kind of walk around the corner, somebody comes kind of stumbling out of the trap house. And I'm just going to keep calling it that because that's the only thing I can think of to call it. He looks at all of you, and you can see he is 3 sheets to the wind. Like, whatever he got while he was there is in full effect.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And he kind of half walks towards you guys, just the biggest grin on his face. And he avoids walking into you, but, like, even looking straight at him, it seems like he's looking through you.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, let's try to move around this guy. Because I don't think he's going to get out of our way, so we should get out of his way.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay. You guys sidestep him, and he just keeps on kind of ambling forward. Each one of his steps, you kind of see, for every one step, he kind of has this, like, half shuffle step after it. It's like step, shuffle step, tip, step, shuffle step. Just kind of wobbly. It's very
the
likely.
drunk shuffle.
Yeah, he's very likely going to fall flat on his face sometime. But you guys get around him, and you start getting closer to the building. You can hear some sort of music or something playing. It's muffled because of the structure being pretty well sealed up, but it's still, whatever it is, it's very, very loud, and whatever it is atrocious.
Mm-hmm.
Like, imagine out of tune bagpipes and nails on a chalkboard and, you know, all the worst sounds you can imagine all clang together as one quote unquote song. No, this sound
I
would
fucking
make
love
you
listening to jizz.
this would make you wish for that.
Man, I fucking love listening to Star Wars genre music, which I will not say the name of
Anymore.
I
anymore.
was gonna say, didn't you just say it?
Right.
Yeah, but no one laughed at my joke. So I had to make sure you heard it.
So as you get up to the building and start figuring out what you're gonna do, the door opens.
Oh no.
That's about right.
Okay.
And another person who is very clearly 3 sheets to the wind kind of ambles out. However, he stops and turns and looks back at you guys. Hey.
Oh no.
Greetings.
Hey.
Greetings.
Hey.
Greetings.
I like how I'm not saying anything. I'm just letting this go on with, HK.
And he kind of shrugs his shoulder and turns away and starts the same shambling, ambling walk.
He did it one more time.
Farewell.
I was gonna poke Sora's leg.
Just completely ignores the guy.
I recommend
nope.
we get out of sight of the door.
Nah, I think it's more fun if we... Okay, hold on. Out of character. You guys think we should put the body out of sight of the door? Or right next to the door?
I just got that same thought. We should just dump him slouching on the door, like next to the door.
Yeah.
I've got a question. After we dump the body, should we fire a blaster pistol into the sky, I guess, and then
No.
run?
Not into the sky. No, I have a better idea. We back off, we'll take a shot at the wall where the guy's head should be.
I didn't
That
know
way
if he
there's a
was going to
blaster
be
mark.
that precise.
Hmm?
I didn't know if he was going to be that precise.
I'm sure it can be.
Yeah,
Where
could
the
I
guy's
take
head would
20
have
on
been
my
if he had
attack
been
roll?
standing? If he had been standing? Then you could take 20.
Unfortunately, in the situation you guys are in, I don't think I can actually let you take 20 on it.
Yeah,
Oh,
gee.
okay.
Because
That's
you're
a surprise.
you're in a situation where it's not like you have time to set it up. The moment you guys pull the trigger on that, it's gonna chain reaction things.
That's true.
Because
Okay.
I mean, like,
Well,
if
I mean-
there's just a guy with a blaster bolt on his head and there's no sound, and people are going to be like, well, that's weird, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can
no,
just shoot a bullet into the air and then run back the way we came. No one's really gonna know.
That's what I said.
Okay, yeah, but
Yeah,
the
I
way...
agree.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'll shut.
No, that... Lantas.
You have a good idea. It's just not something that you can take 20 on.
Okay, so you guys don't think we should try to aim roughly where his head would have been if he had been standing? You know, it doesn't have to be precise, does it?
I think that's
Well,
a bit
the
too
thing is that,
elaborate
like,
for...
My worry is that if it misses and it hits the wall, they're going to see the blaster mark on the wall and on his head, and they're only going to know about one blaster fire.
Well, no, okay. Here's my logic, is you shoot... If he was shot in the head at like point blank, the blaster bolt should go through his head and hit anything that was behind it, like say the wall.
Lantas, if I may,
Okay.
I think you're overthinking this just a bit.
Okay. Fine, we'll just shoot in the air.
Because they're gonna hear a gunshot. They're gonna see a dead guy with a gunshot in his head, and they're gonna think, "Damn, this guy just got shot." They're not gonna be like, "Oh, the spread patterns of this, like, gun residue, indicate that he was actually shot 2 hours ago." And
Well,
by the time they do look into it, we'll be gone.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
So.
fine. We'll do it that way.
Okay. So, you set the body where?
Slumped against the wall as though he,
Okay.
after he was shot, he fell back against the wall and slid down
Okay.
near the door.
Okay. Then what?
I will shoot a shot into the air.
Okay.
The blaster pistol I got.
How about before you do that, we back off a bit?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll
Also, I can pick up and run with Grohl,
Yeah.
so that we can actually run. Hopefully this time you won't just restraining bolt me.
Restraining bolt.
Restraining bolt me. Garrett, you fool! You've doomed us both.
Anyways, so yeah, we'll back off towards an alley, and then do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pew! Pew! Yeah, we get to the alley. I'll shoot the blaster and then pick up Grohl, and we'll start running.
Okay, hang on a second.
I don't have to roll to hit, do I?
Nope. No.
Roll to hit the sky.
Roll damage against the sky.
So, you get the body set up, you kind of travel away, and as HK pulls out the blaster and aims up into the air, you guys hear the door open, and before you can stop him, he shoots.
Well, we're bolting out of here.
Yep.
Is it kind of an obvious frame job? Yeah, who cares? We're trying to fool an idiot, so it doesn't really matter.
Plus, this guy's probably drunk off his ass, too. If the other two have been on vacation.
We can hope.
Not necessarily, but yeah.
You guys get around a corner so you don't have direct line of sight, and you can hear shouting. Who's shooting? What's going on? And you start to hear people shouting at each other for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
And after a few minutes, you hear one of the voices go, "Oh, it's just one of those slime balls idiots. Looks like he offed himself. I don't know where his gun went, but whatever." Get back inside. Get the party going.
God
Okay.
damn.
You know what I'm gonna have Mushi do now?
Hmm.
Hey Mushi, could you contact your former boss and tell him that his rival just offed your former partner, and you barely got away with your life?
As you start talking to him, he looks very confused why, and as you finish what you're saying, it dawns on him.
Yeah.
Oh, I like you. And he pulls out his communicator, and you just see him like flip on the waterworks. Boss! Boss! The trap house! We were trying to scout it out a little more and they caught us.
The trap house. It was a trap.
It was a trap.
They shot him! They hit me with a pipe! I think my heart just roasted. And he's dead. I don't know what to... Oh, fuck, they're coming! And he deactivates the communicator, and just as quickly as he turned it on, he goes right back to the way he was. How's that?
What are you on?
Give the thumbs up.
Can't talk right.
That was an impressive act. Were you acting earlier when I broke your arm?
He kind of gets this sour look on his face, and kind of very gingerly lifts up the splinted arm. Yes, I was totally faking the sheer amount of pain from my broken arm.
You are quite a good actor. That can be helpful.
Oh.
Embrace slapstick.
Oh my god.
I guess it's both, isn't it?
I am actually tearing up from laughing.
I'm gonna give him a small smile.
Oh god,
Yes,
that was
quite good.
perfect. Okay, I have to say, that is quite possibly the funniest HK interaction we have had so far.
Happy about that.
Oh god.
Thank you. I'll be here all night.
So, soon enough, you guys travel on. Mushi, instead of directing you to a regular medical facility, directs you to a place that is specifically one of AFOD's go-to medics. Like somebody who is basically on the payroll by AFOD to fix up his guys if something shady goes down.
And we need to not be seen there.
And as you guys start getting close, Mushi actually says, okay, you guys, you have his communicator, right?
Of course.
Okay. Keep an ear out, because you'll know when AFOD starts his thing. He's not going to go out and do anything himself. He's too much of a slime ball to do that.
No, but he is probably gonna send his biggest players out to do it for him.
Knowing AFOD, he's going to rely on the droids and a couple of newbies to keep watch of the place while he sends the rest of the boys out.
Excellent. Stay safe, Mushi.
Just when you get your own business set up, keep me in mind.
I will be certain to do so.
With acting skills like that, you bet.
Right?
He stops. He stops
I
for a
didn't say
moment,
that in character.
and you can
That
see
wasn't
him
in
kind of make himself into, and he goes tearing off.
character.
So, as a side note,
Mushi.
you didn't just break his arm.
Oh no.
Did I break
You-
a couple ribs too?
You broke his arm, basically. So if you look at your arm, the lower, your forearm, between your wrist and your elbow, you broke both the bones there, and you tore the tendons in his elbow,
Oh.
and
Ooh.
essentially flipped his elbow inverted.
Oh,
Yeah, you fucked his arm up good. This isn't just I need some time in the back to tank. This is, he's gonna need
arm
some,
replacement surgery.
He's gonna need some serious surgery, yeah. Some really serious surgery, don't know.
With that, what do you guys do?
Okay. Yeah, let's
Should probably start making our way towards Aphod's palace, shouldn't we?
yes, but also not Exactly. We should take a roundabout path that goes into some very public areas, like areas that are not exactly what's it called?
Guarded.
No, the well-off areas that aren't going to be like super shady. Aren't
Affluent.
Gonna have the affluent areas. Yes, thank you. Sorry. Go into the affluent areas so that way we can avoid a lot of the other issues.
Hi, Lissa. I hope you're having a wonderful evening.
Good point.
And maybe like set up in like a cafe or something like that while we or a bar probably or club while we wait to hear on the communicator details.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
as you listen into the communicator, it's abundantly clear this isn't something that's going to happen today.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear an exchange between Mushi and Aphod himself, and you're fairly certain Aphod has. If Aphod has talked with Mushi directly, it's never been to this level.
Yeah.
The one phrase that sticks out to you that Mushi is a nobody to Aphod is, "Tell me what they did, you little peon."
Ooh.
It's very clear he has no respect for Mushi.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very obvious he was a nepo baby. he got hired because his brother.
Mm-hmm.
But you can hear bits and pieces of different people. They're not going to hit it right now. They're not going to hit it tonight. They're too widespread. There's too much going on yet.
Yeah.
But it's clear. The next evening, the entire crew is getting together, and they're going to go take this place out.
They're gathering the boys.
They're gathering all the boys.
So, where are you going next?
I guess we're going back to our ship.
All right. Makes
If
sense.
there's any shops open, we could do some last minute shopping. I mean, we did just get 600 credits divided 4 ways.
Yes.
Maybe we could buy some ammo or like specialty ammo or
You're not
munitions.
wrong.
Did you guys give me money?
We haven't given out the money yet, actually. I think Lantas still has it all.
No, I don't have it. Aramus has it.
Oh.
He's
We
back on
should
the
just-
ship.
Yeah, and Armis
Get
didn't
some
go
from
with you
there.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
I guess we just get some from him.
So we go back to our ship anyways.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. If you guys don't mind, I think this is a good place to leave off
Oh,
Oh yeah.
because
I
it's
think we've done a lot tonight.
it's
Yeah.
25 after 11 for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll cut things off there. Give me a minute, guys. I'll stick around for a couple minutes to talk, but let me outro the stream real quick.
Okay.
So, with that, everybody, we are going to call it a night. I am hopeful that I will be able to get my recover my overlays and all that stuff, but I'm not going to hold my breath. Yeah, for those who are interested in why I don't have overlays, for those who are interested in why everything's screwed up and aren't in OTG, go back to the beginning of the VOD. I had a very bad weekend. So, if you enjoyed the show and you want to be notified every time I go live, don't forget to hit that follow button. If you want to support the stream and try and help me get towards my hope of streaming as a job, hit that subscribe button. Even a Prime sub helps in that goal of being a partnered streamer. Down below is the links to the Discord, my Facebook, my YouTube. Friday, this VOD will go up on the YouTube channel. So please, if you're new to this series and you want to check it out and see what happens, go hit up my YouTube channel. Sessions 1 through 6 are already there. This will be up on Friday, hopefully. There's also lots of other videos. I've been making content on there for a long time. Other than that, I do not know if I will be streaming on Sunday. And if I am streaming on Sunday, I don't know what I'm going to stream. So, keep your eyes open. I should be streaming on Sunday, but we will see. In the meantime, have a wonderful evening, everybody. I will see you guys next time. Peace.